Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Timberwolves taking on the Pacers. For Minnesota, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Pacers, Timberwolves. Coming up next. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Anthony Edwards, Patrick Beverley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. And for Indiana, Halliburton is out there with Hield, and it's Brissett in at the 4 spot. So Indiana wins the tip. Russell against Halliburton. Pass Duarte. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Russell passes to Towns over Halliburton, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots. I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Back to Beverley. There's the pass to Towns. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Offline with his 3. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
And here are the Pacers now. Halliburton with it. Pass to Duarte. On the wing, Hield. Stolen by Beverley. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Halliburton against Edwards. Halliburton passes to Bitadze. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
For Minnesota.
Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Beasley's checked in for Minnesota.
Beasley. All right, fans, that was your pace mates. Make some noise, fans.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Duarte. Edwards defending. Snatched away. It's stolen by Hield. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Checked in for Indiana. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. side, Russell. Passes it to Reed. Back to Russell. Inside, Towns. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Halliburton passes to be Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McDaniels comes in for Towns. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. And so it's Indiana with it. For 3. Kept alive. Here's Smith. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
For 3, Beasley hits it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's Beasley on the wing. And the pass to Reed. And again, it's Minnesota.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Thompson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Now, here's Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Six on the shot clock. Now, here's McDaniel. He's covered by Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
On the free throw, no good. Healed left side. Shoots. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top, up 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Minnesota in the lead. One of the many changes in how the game is played, pace. It seems, Doris, like everyone is playing a very fast pace. How do you like that style of basketball?
Well, it is the preferred way for me to play the game and to watch the game. It gives us an opportunity to see the best athletes and the most skilled basketball players get out and flourish. The other thing is, it has been proven that the first 8 seconds of the shot clock are often your most successful shots.
Yeah, Buddy Hield. Jackson is out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Thompson. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
And Indiana making a change here. Brissett's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. That free throw good from Lance Stevenson. And here's Beasley. Pass to Reed. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's McLaughlin. Good D by Thompson.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Vanderbilt. No points in the game yet for him. Beasley for 3. A shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Brissett. Jacks up a 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Beasley in the corner. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Naz Reid. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Malik Beasley. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's McDaniels. Here's Vanderbilt. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And with the length Vanderbilt has, George, he can be a handful. Very impactful.
Yeah, he can. That wingspan on a power forward frame, he's got the opportunities now to let that work pay off. This guy is fearless on the floor.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Jackson. Here's Duarte. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Halliburton against Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Pacers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. Pacers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Passes to Smith. And here's Halliburton. The pass to Smith. Here's Bitadze. He's guarded by Russell. Shot clock at 6. Bitadze can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Russell dishes to Edwards. From 12 feet out. That one wide left. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now, here is Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton, 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
And the first one at the line is good. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Bitadze. Shoots over Towns. That one rolling around and rims out. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside, Russell. On the wing, they grab their own miss, and it's Towns on the follow.
Dominant on the boards. Karl Anthony Towns knows I can get points on the board by getting to the offensive glass.
Halliburton outside. Healed outside. He dishes it to Smith. Here's Bitadze, and the rejection by Towns. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Healed. Edwards, that's
Anthony
good.
Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Halliburton missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Fades. Second shot opportunity. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
Well,
first
beautifully
personal
done
foul.
by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
This
Shooting for
is his first
Minnesota,
free throw of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is highly skilled as a basketball player, but availability is a skill as well. He once had an incredible 303 consecutive starts.
That one is no good. From deep three-point range, and so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy money. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, it should be fun.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They led by 2 after the first. They found a nice groove in the second quarter, running out to an 8-point lead. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Timberwolves leading by 8. We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Minnesota. Russell in the backcourt with Beasley to his side. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley. Timberwolves passing it around. There's Russell with the 3. Brissett grabs the miss. Pacers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, "I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow." Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Halliburton against Russell. Passes it towards A. The pass to Brissett. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Halliburton against Russell. Brissett grabs the miss. Brissett's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And Doris, the last few years for Russell has seen a lot of turnover and change for that young man.
And you know what? That can really slow down a player on the court more than you think. Last handful of years, Russell has changed teams and coaches several times, and yet he has still continued to be a factor on the floor.
And the Timberwolves call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Russell against Halliburton. Here's Hield. Towns with the defensive effort.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pacers trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hield with the bucket. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Russell looking it over. Towns kicks to Beasley. Halliburton against Towns. It's good.
Anthony
Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brissett passes to Hield. Now Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Here's Forte. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 10. Down low. And finished off by McDaniels.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Jackson. Halliburton on the wing. Over Russell. And it's Halliburton missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Edwards passes to Towns. Three-pointer. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Halliburton. And it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
Indiana foul, Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Timberwolves have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Karl Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Towns drops them both. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. Defended by Towns. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Indiana again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Both good from the line that time. 6 seconds left in the third. Will it go? No good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Smith is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Hield. Then it's Lance Stevenson. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. Minnesota leading by 19 points. Here's McLaughlin. No good. Shot missing. Smith with the defensive effort. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hield the pass to Stevenson. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. Kicks to Beasley. to Edwards. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Towns is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Minnesota has possession. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So both teams changing it up here.
The lineup for the Timberwolves.
Pacers trailed by 19. Halliburton finds Smith. Passes it to Stevenson. Now, here is Halliburton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. 2.
That's good from Halliburton. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Russell comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now Russell. To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt, covered by Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Launches a 3. And no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's tipped. Halliburton right side. Vanderbilt with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Kogi's checked in for McDaniels. On defense, the Timberwolves. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Outside, Edwards. The pass to Reed. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hits the front of the rim and out. For Indiana, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Here's Halliburton. And he comes up with the deuce. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Now, here's Reed. He's guarded closely. Russell passes to Okogie. Overhealed. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Okogie, the pass to Edwards. Here's Reed. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here are the Pacers now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Hield. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Russell inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Russell, no good. Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Heald. Here's Vitadze. It drops.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.